is why Larry and I have lasted over 30 years.
The sound this thing makes, so cool. Whoa. This narrow little bridge, I'll tell you that. Especially when you got friggin' truckers coming the other way. Here we are just off the highway at Cape Breton Island getting some fuel. But we got lucky and found a great place to fuel up over here. But the weird thing is, it is full service. What's up? So it's full service, which is really unusual. We're not used to full service. We're looking a little foggy. We're in a high elevation up here in the Cape Breton Island, and we're going over a peak. So it is sketchy seeing
How
here.
much can you guys see?
Yeah, looking a little sharp there. Caution, sharp curve ahead.
I am so glad we have this RV GPS. After mooch docking in Lawrencetown, Nova Scotia, we headed off to Cape Breton Island, camping at Mira River Provincial Park. Great location, but boy, it had poor internet. But we were fine with our great booster system.
All right, we're in Sydney. Not that Sydney. That was pretty bad though, wasn't it?
That was pretty bad.
We are actually in Sydney, Cape Breton Island, Nova Scotia. And check it out, we're actually at the wharf where cruise ships normally come in.
Nope.
But unfortunately, no cruise ships right now.
Built in 2005, this 60-foot fiddle honors the Celtic community. This is why Larry and I have lasted over 30 years, because he takes me to places like this, the world's biggest fiddle. Why not?
I will say this is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was like the biggest fiddle, like how big is it gonna be? But I saw this thing from a half a mile away. I'm like, there it is.
And listen, it's playing fiddle music. Mariners Park was created in memory of the merchant seamen who lost their lives during the conflict of wars.
I spent one day adventuring all on my own along the north coast because Alice threw her back out and came across the Low Point Lighthouse. Check out this really cool wind farm behind me. Man, is that awesome or what? The sound this thing makes, so cool.
To the Louisbourg Lighthouse. I'm actually on this trip, and maybe you can see it right back there.
Bam, right over there. So we headed over there. We'll see if the back holds out for today.
It's not as nice today as yesterday.
She's a little wobbly today.
Yeah, I'm old.
There's the Louisbourg Lighthouse right there, and I'm on this peak right here over the ocean. And man, it is awesome out here. Very, very cool. Alley Cat is over there by the lighthouse right now.
The current active 55-foot lighthouse is the fourth and was built in 1923 and automated in 1990. The first was built in 1734 to help with navigation to the Fortress of Louisbourg and was the first lighthouse built in Canada. Stonework ruins from the first tower are still visible at the site.
first.
It's
and
cold.
Man, it is freaking freezing out here, but it's supposed to be a high 74.
Not here.
Here you can see the lighthouse behind us here. It's really cool. This is definitely one of the more legit lighthouses that we've seen. This is cool, and it's up here on this top of this like peak right here. Let me just spin around here a little bit. You can see the ocean behind us. It is awesome out here. Fortress of Louisbourg in Cape Breton Island, and this place is massive. It's kind of it's a recreation of a French fort from the 1700s, and it was rebuilt in the 1960s to give the miners that had lost their jobs to closing of the mines, to give them jobs, and they built this massive facility here.
There are people in period piece clothing everywhere, so it is actually very cool.
It kind of reminds me of like that Williamsburg kind of deal, but
yes,
it's actually pretty cool. But check, this one's French, and they're unmistakably French around here. Whoa! That was good. That's too funny.
The 18th century French Fortress of Louisbourg is the largest historical reconstruction in North America, with more than 50 buildings reconstructed. Its two sieges were turning points in the Anglo-French struggle for what today is Canada. Fort James from the Discovery Canada's TV show Frontier, starring Jason Momoa, is actually Louisbourg Fortress. Okay, we spent a couple hours here, and I'm telling you, we saw, what, 1/10 of the place?
Yeah, this place, the scope of this place is massive. I mean, you would need hours to see all the things that they have here, to speak to all the different period people. All have a little piece of history to tell you about the Fortress of Louisbourg. I mean, if it was Disney World, that would be Main Street. And then behind me, this is, I think it's the King's.
I love this.
The King's Palace or something like that. I guess we really should know before we start talking, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you know, if you look behind us over here, of course, then you just got the ocean. This whole place is surrounded.
And the lighthouse.
Surrounded by ocean. And
the lighthouse
is way off in the distance right there.
we don't know if we're actually supposed to be
Why are you whispering? Come on.
Shh, because there's someone on the other side of that gate. But this is like the #1 entrance that's closed off, so we had to park and walk all the way here. So, shh, don't tell.
Getting busted is what makes it fun. But yeah, you can tell there's nobody here. We're the only ones that did this today, so.
It's pretty cool.